In today's video, you're going to be learning how you can connect an MCP server to any of your app builders, whether it is Google Anti-Gravity, it is Cursor, or the open source VS Code. You're going to find out how we can integrate MCP and create a powerful developer workflow that real companies use. Does that sound good? If it does, make sure to leave a like right off the bat, and let's jump in. Welcome back, y'all. Today's video is sponsored by Zapier. They hit me up and they said, Corbin, we need to see a real software developer's workflow when it comes to integrating Zapier MCP and your app builder. To showcase this, I'm going to be doing this in Google Anti-Gravity. But as I identified before, the steps and processes you're about to see, you can easily integrate to whatever app builder you love. Let's do it. First things first, we need to come over to Zapier here. It's going to be in the description down below, the nice little link that says click me. Click it. And we're going to create our Zapier MCP server. If you don't even know what an MCP server is, let me explain it to you very easily. As you can see right on the screen here, add a tool for 8,000 apps. The idea here being that we can essentially do any action within our app builder in other softwares. In software development, we organize labor in sprints. These are typically 2-week increments. And in a sprint, we'll have relevant tasks that we need to accomplish. I don't want you to overcomplicate this, y'all. This is essentially the idea that you're building out your application and you want to maybe add an FAQ section, or maybe you want to add something to the sign-up page, or maybe you have an annoying bug that you want to add as a roadmap of what you want to address later on. Point being is that with Zapier here, we can create a powerful integration between Jira, which is a great project management software, leveraging this MCP tool, and then connecting it to our app builder. So let's do that. I'm going to say create MCP server. So if you look behind me, we have a bunch of different options. Now, some of y'all love that Claude code. They said, give me the Claude of the code. I got you. Claude, ChatGPT, Cursor, VS Code, Claude Code again, Claude Cowork, OpenAI, all of it. I'm just going to show you how to do this with other, because then you could essentially do it with anything. I'm going to name this Anti-Gravity. Create MCP server. Once you created the MCP server, the next step will be what type of actions do we want to have within our app builder? So for me, I'm going to add a tool, and we're going to scroll down here and we got the Jira software cloud. I like it. Click it. Two fundamental things that is really cool about Zapier MCPs. First off, it all natively integrates. So it literally is just click, 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 go, rather than you setting up some custom type of files to connect all of this in the cloud. I don't like that. Make it simple. So we made it simple. And all I want to do in today's video is simply create an issue. And an issue is what we add to what we call those sprints, that workflow. So for me, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to select create issue. But I want you to also notice, if you want to let this thing just let it have access to everything, I could click all this. Or alternatively, I could say select all the find data tools, or take action tools, or deselect all. For me, I'm going to create issue. What's also really cool as you get more in the weeds when it comes to developing and using these kind of MCPs is that API request beta. This allows you to do other actions that maybe aren't as simple as a click, but still can do within the Jira platform. I'm going to create this issue. I'm going to hit connect. Then I'm going to hit this drop down here. And I'm gonna hit these nice little ellipses here and hit configure. So for me today, I have my nice little storyboard. I want to create some tasks on the go, so I don't have to keep going back and forth between my Jira project management software and my app building. So I'm gonna select my relevant project, set specific value for this field. So for me, it's gonna be a bump ups prompt. For the issue type, this could be valuable. For example, some of you might want to create a specific one for bug or a specific one for task, but I'm just gonna let AI decide this as well, as this is going to be where the AI has the ability to flex its muscle, what makes it so powerful in creating a task automatically for us. Hit save. So now that we've done that, of course, we can add more tools to this specific MCP server. Everything you see behind me, we can do. Let's go to connect this to Anti-Gravity. To do that, we're going to hit connect. You're going to simply hit generate token. If you're familiar with APIs and third-party connections, this is very similar to that. This is like a nice little password. You don't share this with anyone, no one. So hit generate token, generate token. Now, Zapier provides two different options, whether it's option 1, authorization header, or alternatively, option 2, URL with token. Personally, the one I like to use is URL with token. So you're going to copy this. You're then going to say, I have my saved credentials. Once you close this, you're not going to be able to grab these again. You're going to have to recreate and rotate the token. Don't worry. If you close it, you're like, Corbin, I don't have my token. Just hit rotate token. You'll be fine. Just go through this process again. That logic is used as well. If you feel like your token got leaked to the interwebs, you can simply hit rotate token and you'll be good to go. Now, once you do that, you're going to come over to your project that you're creating your app in, and you're going to come to these 3 ellipses and hit MCP server. Now, specifically on the platform app builder you're using, you could probably find this same option in your settings and simply search MCP server. Every app builder now has a pretty native integration here. Hit manage MCP servers. And then it's going to bring me to this page. The first thing you'll notice is that this looks a little scary, But all you got to do is hit the view raw config, which all you need to understand is our way of letting our local little app that just exists on our computer, it's having fun, know that it can connect to the cloud via this MCP that Zapier is running on their cloud. Once you do that, all you do is simply paste over the code. And this is going to be the code here. MCP servers, Zapier URL. Now, if you want help getting that kind of code, just create a new MCP server. You can choose something like Cursor, create MCP server. You'll notice in the connect over here, it's the exact same code. What you'll notice is that a lot of these are connected the same way, but we just like the nice little UI of Cursor. So grab that link that you copied earlier and you're going to paste it here. I'm not going to show it. So I'm going to simply paste the link here. It's high risk. And then once you paste it, you're going to go back to manage MCP servers, hit refresh. And then once you hit refresh, what you'll notice is that we have it right here. So we got Zapier, we got all the different actions. So we set up the Jira Software Cloud Create issue earlier, and then these edit tools and add tools, that's out of the box. This allows you to essentially do what it says, right? Create a Gmail connection, create a Google Sheets connection through the actual chat itself. But let's leverage the power of this MCP from Zapier. I'm going to go over to a new chat. For context, this is the application I've been creating. Build faster with intelligent tools. Nice little React-based landing page using TypeScript stack. Now, one thing I'm noticing is that this landing page is missing an FAQ. But let's say I'm just going through a traditional developer's workflow. I look at this landing page and I'm like, you know what? I don't like the color blue. Let's make it green. As we know with vibe coding, all we need to do is simply ask for it. So I'm going to say, make the color of the landing page green hue instead of blue. I'm going to hit enter here. And it's going to get going, right? This is the developer workflow. We're going back and forth. We're chatting with it. We're getting additions to the code. We're removing code. We're adding things we don't want, adding things we do want. But this is where the Zapier MCP comes into play. Because imagine there's something we want for the application, but we don't necessarily want to program it right now because for me right now, the color hue is my priority. But what I noticed is that if I come over to the application on my landing page, there is no FAQ, frequently asked questions. And I want to add that. So we're going to keep editing here. We're going to let it go. And while that's going, what I can do is simply open up a new chat and use this Zapier MCP. So I hit @ here, MCP servers, and then you'll notice it's right there, Zapier, and then make the request. So for me, I'm like, I need a FAQ for the landing page. Let's create a task for the top 5 questions and making this. Hit enter. So now this is firing off. Not only do I have an active agent working on making this hue green, but in addition, that little idea that I had that I'm like, oh shoot, I need to tell my team or add this to the story. I can now use this MCP server tool to then create this task. So then coming back over here, we can see that we are currently still updating the landing page to that green hue. I love the hue of the green. And then on top of that, we are also actively using this MCP server to create this issue. This is super cool, y'all. This makes it so that I don't have to necessarily log in or open a new tab to Jira and then create this whole situation where alternatively we can leverage an MCP tool by Zapier here in order for me to create issues, in order for me to start sprints, in order for me to add a comment to a said issue. Look at this. We were able to now get our green hue for our landing page. And honestly, I like this a lot better, especially like this like cool little hue effect here. Nice. But in addition, it created the relevant task. So coming back over here, I can click it. And we have the task we requested, create FAQ section with 5 Q&A. Now, as you could assume, that can get way more advanced really quick. Imagine sending off this integration to create a new task, but then you reference specific code files, or you ask the agent to reference a specific MD file for another developer to look at for doing said task. This is powerful because not only can we create tasks in Jira automatically now through this MCP, but we can also respond to tasks and issues and bugs within Jira as well. Imagine you were assigned a specific bug, you identified the issue, you solved the issue, and then you were able to automatically respond and comment to that bug in the Jira workflow platform. It's the new age of AI, and that's what makes this workflow extremely powerful for teams and solar developers. That just about does today's video. Make sure to leave a like. It is completely free. And as you already know, these style videos, I'll see you in the next. The corporate quite literally just showed me a workflow that I can set up in 5 minutes and therefore always have the ability to add task, remove task, add bugs, remove bugs type of video.